Okay, so yesterday Beastcoast announced that Phozzo would be stepping down from the roster. As you can see here in the original tweet, our team captain Phozzo will be stepping down from the R6 NAL roster, and we thank him for his hard work and, so on and so forth. So he responded to this, and he just gave his take on the situation. Didn't have the performances I was hoping for while in the NAL, and, he continues on with some other stuff. And yeah, he didn't have the best performances. He seems like a cool enough guy, and, things just didn't work out for him, so he is, well, stepping down, although I can't imagine it's entirely his choice to do so. That it's usually just a polite thing to do for orgs and teams and whatever to say that their player is stepping down when they are being benched or kicked or whatever. And, either this is a fairly friendly situation still, or at least they have presented it as though it is. They've done a good job of hiding it if there's any animosity there. But no, it seems all kosher and whatnot. So, right, who's replacing him? Well, they announced, maybe it was just today, that Surf Ego, will be their non-permanent replacement. He'll play in the quals, so let me just read this tweet out really quickly. While we look to find a permanent fifth for the Rainbow Six roster, we will be fielding Surf to play in the R6 NAL first invitation qualifiers with the team. So, I don't know why they worded it like this. It seems super weird. I imagine this was probably somebody from the org that doesn't understand the logistics, or maybe I'm missing something here. But I don't know why you'd say in the R6 NAL first invitation qualifiers. Why wouldn't you say like the SI qualifier or whatever? It just seems a little bit weird. I suppose technically it is the NA qualifier, but I don't know that it's strictly associated with the league. And it's just a weird way to word it. But okay, you get the idea, right? So Surf will be playing in at least the first invitational qualifier, which is tomorrow, actually. Today is December 3rd, and the 4th and the 5th will be the first open qualifiers, one of two for the North American region. So right, they're playing with Surf, and I think I actually saw something about this a little while ago, like maybe a week or two. Somebody was speculating that Mark would be filling in for Phozzo. They submitted the players that they were going to have for the qualifier, and Surf was on there, but Mark was also on there. So I think a lot of people thought that it was going to be Mark playing and Surf as the substitute, but it looks like it'll be Surf playing, and I guess Mark, their coach, Mark the Shark, will be the substitute. So, right, so a little bit of an interesting development. I mean, maybe he'll kill it, and they will decide to go with him for the permanent position, but, we'll have to see. They said, as of now, it is not a permanent situation. And that's mostly what I wanted to talk about in this video, but I didn't want to make separate videos for these other things, so let me just mention them quickly here. Going here, so CCS is hosting, I think I talked about this in a previous video, but they are hosting the invitational qualifiers for North America. So they sort of posted a little bit of information. And this is mostly just a reminder. You're probably aware of this, but if you're not, Open Qualifier 1, December 4th and 5th, that is tomorrow and the next day. And then the second qualifier for North America, December 18th and 19th, so 2 weeks. Okay, so I'm not sure actually if registration's closed. It'll certainly close today if it hasn't already closed. And yeah, just, they're just putting up reminders and some other stuff, but I just wanted to mention that. Does it list the streams that you can find it on here? I'm not sure if it does or not. Is this? No. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Okay. So the SI 2022 NA Qualifier number 1 is live this weekend on 3 streams. So you can tune into CCS Esports or Caliber Jacob or CDAPS. I don't know the extent of everybody that's going to be on each stream. I imagine CDAPS will be on his stream and Caliber Jacob will be on his stream, but I don't know who will be joining them and who will be on the main stream, and then also if there's any additional co-streaming going on. But certainly these 3 streams will have some, NA action if you want to check that out. And then the very last thing, this was a little bit controversial, and maybe yesterday or today, Allied Esports said something about, and well, Allied Esports is the organization in charge of the European qualifiers, so keep that in mind. They weren't going to have anyone able to restream this upcoming open qualifier, so that, to give you a little bit of context, so there was going to be like no streams of it. I don't think there was a centralized stream, and they weren't going to allow community streamers for some reason. So to all the R6 fans out there, we hear you. Community casts for the pre-qualifier are allowed, so they were not, but they changed their mind. And this was a really quick turnover. I think it was just like literally the same day or just like one day or something. So it's good to see. Of course, it's just way better in like every regard ever for there to be coverage of the game, of things that people want to watch. They might be, maybe their friends are playing and they want to watch them, or maybe they want to scout out upcoming talent. Maybe they just want to watch Siege in general, any of these things. And yeah, so it's great, and we'll see who's actually casting them. And again, this is for the European one. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. So again, there is SCS stuff coming up. There is SI qualifier stuff coming up for various regions. The finals are coming up soon, and then teams are sort of starting to do a little bit of a roster shift, starting with that Beast Coast one that I talked about. So, okay, I guess that's going to do it for this one, and I will catch you in the next video.